Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, I am Kelly. I'm absolutely addicted to Korean skincare, and that is actually one of the themes of today's video. I love Korean skincare because it is so effective for my skin while being really kind to my wallet. But that doesn't mean that, I'm not interested in trying other products. I'm always interested in trying all kinds of skincare products. And recently I have been testing out quite a bit of different Western skincare products. And I thought it would be fun to do a review video of these Western products, but from my perspective. You know my review style is strict. I am very ingredient focused, I'm very detail oriented, and I have a very high standard. So today I'm going to be putting through 4 Western skincares through the ringer. I've got some products from Huda Beauty. I'm also going to be talking about Allies of Skin, and I'm going to be talking about Skinfix. So if you are ready to see this K-Beauty addict review those Western skincare products, give the video a big thumbs up and let's get started. So first up, let's talk Huda Beauty. Wait a second, they have skincare? I thought that was a makeup brand. I was surprised too, but they have a skincare line. I think it's pretty new and it's called Wishful. And this is their Yo Glow Enzyme Scrub. Concept of this product, super interesting. This is a 2-in-1 chemical exfoliant and physical scrub. This uses pineapple and papaya enzymes to help gently turn over your dead skin cells, but it also uses AHA and BHA in the formula. I was actually really impressed by the texture of this scrub because I think actually the better word for this wouldn't be scrub, but it would be polish. So here's the texture. It is a peeling gel. So you put it on your dry skin, and then basically what happened is the product starts to ball up. As you can see, it creates these little balls, and that is the exfoliation. It's super, super gentle. The very first thing that I ever do with any skincare product is look at the ingredients. And the back of the box was a little long. I was like, whoa, there's a lot in here. 49 ingredients total. It's a really long list of extracts that I feel like, do we really need all of that in here? I don't know. And this is loaded with exfoliants. We have citric, lactic, malic, salicylic, tartaric, and glycolic acids. Like, that was more than I was expecting. It's all in here. Everything in the kitchen sink is in this scrub. Drying alcohol was in this formulation, pretty close to the top of the ingredients list. And then we also have artificial fragrance or perfume. It's not a heavy scent by any means, but it is really the first word that came to my mind when I smelt the product on my hand was cloying. It really is a cloying scent, and it's incredibly generic. It is very like generic skincare from Mary Kay 1992. It didn't feel special. It didn't feel like it elevated the product, and in fact, it kind of made the product feel a little cheap in my mind. The scent really can make or break the product. That's why it's almost just better not to have one, right? It can make or break the product, and in my opinion, I think it breaks this product a little bit. But let's talk about the scrub because I was actually impressed with this. Like I said, the first thing I do is look at the ingredients, and everything I just said was not that great. But the actual product, the texture, and the results of it were pretty nice. I was surprised that this was fairly gentle. I did feel a touch of dryness after using it. I have very, very sensitive skin. I don't always react that well to so much exfoliation, so take that with a grain of salt. I did feel a little bit dry using this one, but all in all, I was actually like, I was so ready to slam the product, you know what I mean? And then I used it a couple of times and I was like, this is actually it's not that bad. Not that bad. It's not. And I actually handed it over to my mom as well because I just wanted to get a second opinion, a little less biased opinion, right? Like a blind test. It felt really nice on her skin. It was very gentle. She did not feel dryness. So like I said, take what I said with a grain of salt. She did not feel dryness with this product. She did say, like, I don't know, the smell. She said when I smelled it, I could smell like a hit of alcohol from it. And I was like, wow, very good, Mama Driscoll. There is alcohol in here. And so I'm like, this is definitely, there's something going on with the scent here. Price though, price. I always talk about this. It retails around $39, which for something that is not that bad. I find that price not that good. I understand this is a slightly more premium skincare brand. I would like to see them elevate that formulation and elevate that scent just a little bit to match up with that price point. All right, let's talk about Allies of Skin, because this is an incredibly exciting skincare brand, at least to me. Now, this is a brand that is so focused on ingredient-driven products, research-driven products, like after my own heart, you know what I mean? First, starting with the Peptides and Antioxidants Firming Daily Treatment. What the heck? It's a moisturizer. If you couldn't tell from the name of the product, there are 9 antioxidants in this formulation, 7 brightening ingredients, a 16.5% repair complex, including peptides. Oh yes, you know I love a good peptide. Now, the formulation of this moisturizer is really geared towards firming the skin, brightening the skin, and it has the goal of producing a lot of collagen stimulation on your skin. All right, ingredients. There's a lot of them, like a lot of them. You thought Huda was bad? There's 62 ingredients in this moisturizer. Now, let me just be clear, just because something has more ingredients doesn't make it bad. It definitely has to do with what you're doing with those ingredients is what really counts. I just want to be clear about that. Minimal isn't always better. More isn't always more either, but it's just something to be aware of. Looking a little bit further, definitely a fragrance-free, essential oil-free, and alcohol-free product. So definitely brownie points there for Allies of Skin. The one thing that I was really looking for beyond that was the peptides, because peptides is in the name. So show me the peptides. Palmitoyl tripeptide 8 and 5. Palmitoyl tripeptide 5 is also known as Syncol, and this is actually a peptide that is really great for firming the skin and improving the look of your pores. Plus, it's got a really great benefit for boosting collagen on the skin. Now, palmitoyl tripeptide 8 is an interesting peptide that really helps to reverse inflammation on the skin. It's a very protective and reparative type of peptide. And the thing about calming inflammation on the skin, it means that you're helping to reduce the amount of damage being done on the skin. Obviously, there's a lot more goodies and juicy ingredients in here. Everything looked very, very exciting. I cannot break them all down. But this is kind of like one of those instances where there is a lot going on. All of it sounds pretty darn good. And I'm not going to fault them too much for so many ingredients just because they all do seem to be serving a purpose. Texture was really interesting to me. You know, this comes out as a very lightweight cream and spreads very thinly across the skin. I was a little afraid that this was not going to be enough to serve my skin's needs. It wasn't going to be protective enough. It wasn't going to be nourishing enough because the texture was so thin and lightweight. Wow, was I ever wrong? This was incredibly surprising texture because it is so lightweight, but it's incredibly protective on the skin. This hugs moisture and hydration into your skin. It just protects your skin so well. And it's got a really good amount of nourishment to it that's not heavy or greasy, but it is just that right amount to bring that moisturization to my skin and create that good occlusivity to fight transepidermal water loss. This was a very, very pleasing texture. So results. I mean, with all of these active ingredients, there's got to be some results, right? Yeah, there are. I was really impressed. Now, I've been using this mostly in the morning time just because I like to get that really nourishing cream in at nighttime. I don't know if it's exclusively this cream or some other products in my routine, but I have to tell you, recently I've been realizing that my skin feels thicker. This sounds weird, but when I say thicker, I mean like more plump. Like more firm, more plump. And it's more of a feel, like when I touch it with my fingers rather than like a look. I mean, I think my skin mostly looks the same. There's definitely something happening with this one, something promising. I definitely want to keep going further with this one, but all of those ingredients in there, this all checks out. All of the benefits that I'm feeling on my skin and suspecting on my skin, it checks out. And I'm incredibly intrigued by this formula. I'm really loving how it's performing so lightweight but protective on my skin. I really, really like it. But the price. It's $109. Yeah, that's really expensive. It's 50 milliliters of product, $109. All those active ingredients, I get it. I do. I get it. But wow, 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 wow. This could be really promising to go towards if that's in your skincare budget. But I was really shocked to find out how expensive this product was. But all that being said, that's the only thing that I can say is like, that's a little pricey for me personally. But the ingredients are good. The benefits are good. The texture is good. It performs. Like, I was really impressed by this product. So let's talk about another product from Allies of Skin. Their Molecular Silk Amino Hydrating Cleanser. One of my number one priorities for a cleanser is the pH level. It's gotta be at a 5.5 because this is mimicking your skin's natural pH level. Respect your skin's pH level and you will see less redness, less irritation, less dryness, and less acne. It just allows your skin's barrier to work properly to defend yourself against all those nasties. A pH of 5.5 is a must. This cleanser has it. I also, as you know, fragrance-free, essential oil-free, alcohol-free, those are my preferences. This cleanser falls right into that. And I also like a cleanser that respects my skin. And what I mean by that is it does not strip my skin of moisture. It leaves my skin the exact same way that it found it. And this does that. The texture, so interesting. It's almost like a jelly texture. It's low foam because it's low pH, so it doesn't really foam up on the skins, and yet it still effectively cleans your skin, like satisfyingly cleans your skin. I never have a doubt in my mind when I use this, like, is my skin really clean? There are some really gentle cleansers out there that definitely respect your skin but don't necessarily make you feel satisfied in the clean department. You know what I mean? This isn't that. This definitely hydrates the skin, respects and protects moisture, but you feel clean afterwards. Now, as far as star ingredients here, I mean, I don't like to spend a ton of time on ingredients when it comes to cleansers just because you put it on your face and then wash it down the drain right away. So, you know, the beneficial ingredients are gonna have a minimal impact on your skin. It does contain stable vitamin C, so it is gonna kind of help bring some brightening benefit. One of the star ingredients here is the silk amino acids. This is one of the hydrating ingredients that's part of this formulation. This also features moringa oil, which is a beautiful fatty acid, and it also features lactic acid for a little bit of dead skin cell turnover, a little exfoliation. This is such a gentle cleanser. I was shocked to find out that it was in here. So if you're kind of like me and you kind of got slightly turned off by lactic acid and vitamin C, trust me, this is very, 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 very gentle. And like I said, cleansers, they get washed off your face so quickly. How much exfoliation is happening? Probably not that much, especially at a pH of 5.5. And just like the other Allies of Skin product, it's pricey. It is pricey. You get about 100 milliliters of product for $38. I mean, certainly not the worst price in the world. It is a little bit higher end for a cleanser. Finding a cleanser at a low pH that's very respectful to the skin, that's non-stripping with no fragrances, no alcohol, no essential oils, I find that rare. Even in the Western world, I find that rare. So it can be worth paying a little bit extra just to ensure that you kind of hit all those marks. This one definitely does. Skinfix Barrier Lipid Peptide Cream. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this name. Oh, it got me. It got me right away. Every single thing about this name drew me in immediately, and I was like, I want to go to there. Not only that, but the description of this cream, it's describing itself as a very emollient and rich, protective and reparative cream. Like, yes, yes, yes. Yes. Okay, ingredients. Let's break it down. Now, the very first thing that I look for in the ingredients list are artificial fragrance, essential oils, or drying alcohols. This contains none of those, which is awesome. This claims to be a very emollient cream, and we've got quite a few emollients in here. This is actually a very shea butter heavy cream. This is one of the main emollients in this cream, along with macadamia and jojoba oils. And then peptides. Where are the peptides? This is what I asked myself looking at the ingredients list. Where the F are the peptides? So I'm looking at this ingredients list and it says peptides in the name. So I'm looking for the word peptide, tripeptide, ditripeptide. Where's the peptides? So I start to look into the marketing a little bit on this product, and they claim that there is a 3% peptide protein blend. Okay, peptide protein blend means nothing to me. Those are all great words strung together, but it has no meaning. So I'm like reading into this further. What are they calling this peptide protein blend? And that's when the word nutrapeptides came in. What are what the, you know? Okay, so I popped this one into Google because I have no idea what nutrapeptides are. And you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Hydrolyzed rice extract. I am a K-beauty addict. There is rice extract in all of my skincare products, and you're telling me this is the peptides? I mean, there are probably some natural peptides found in rice extract, just like there's natural peptides found in snail secretion. However, marketing your product with the word peptides definitely promises something very specific that your ingredients list is not delivering. And it is incredibly misleading. Incredibly misleading. The marketing on that is, look, marketing is marketing at the end of the day, but that's real tricky. That's real tricky. I do feel that, and this is not true, by the way, but I do feel that in the general skincare consumer market, when you hear the word peptides, you think anti-aging. This rice bran extract, the benefits that it's bringing are high antioxidant content, as well as being very protective. This is not very exciting. This definitely does support the claims of the cream of being very protective, nourishing, and supportive for your moisture barrier, but it really does not fit into our definition of what a peptide is meant to do, which is really to help firm the skin and hopefully produce some collagen on the skin. This is not that. And so that to me just plays into my earlier statement that this is incredibly misleading. I do not like that about this product, and it left an incredibly bad taste in my mouth. But let's talk about the cream. Now the packaging, this is one of those airtight jar packaging. This is meant to protect the product from any unnecessary air exposure, but the pump jars I think are kind of goofy. I think like wiping your hands on the top and grabbing the cream every time, it's just hygienic things aside, I just think it's messy, and it makes the jar, I don't know, I just don't like it. Let's put it that way. I don't like it. And mine didn't always pump out very effectively. Sometimes it would pump out, like it would spout out air. It would kind of like spit out the product, like, I'm like, oh, I don't like that. The cream is incredibly buttery, incredibly rich, incredibly moisturizing. Like, whoa, super luxurious, very thick texture. This felt very, very nice on my skin, very moisturizing, but there is something about this that is actually kind of suffocating on my skin. It did feel moisturizing, but it's almost like the moisture just kind of was like almost more sitting on top of my skin. It just didn't really seem to fit my needs. It kind of sealed my skin, but it didn't really treat my skin. It almost felt like it just didn't dive deep enough. You know, it just didn't dive deep enough for my skin. And that could be for a whole myriad of reasons, a whole host of reasons. It's just not for me. At the end of the day, the texture is not for me. It didn't perform the way that I would like cream to perform. So, wow, what a dud. What a dud. Not a fan of the packaging. The ingredients, not impressed. Performance, not impressed. Price, not impressed. $67 for this one. I just, there's not even any ceramides in here. Like, it's just kind of not a product for me. And it just was a big letdown because that name was incredibly promising. But for me, I just can't find much about this cream that I really enjoyed. So there were so many twists and turns in that video. Like, it did not turn out the way I thought it was going to with some of these products. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. And if you think maybe I should turn this into a series, definitely let me know and drop all the Western skincare brands you'd like to see me review in the next episode in the comment box below. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, but you enjoyed the video and you found it helpful, please consider subscribing. I release 2 new skincare focused videos every single week. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you're never out of the loop on those new videos. And hey, if you're on Instagram, I am also on Instagram. And if you want to take this party over to Instagram, come join me. I am on Instagram every single day. I post routines, reviews, introduce new products. All of my skincare adventures are on Instagram. So come on over, give me a follow, and don't forget to leave me a comment saying hi. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.